Okay, hello world. Today's the first, I bought a microphone because I was really tired of the crappy webcam audio. I mean, I was always tired of the webcam audio, but kind of broke down after, last stream. Like, last stream wasn't a particularly bad example or anything, but I'm just tired of dealing with it. Um, I also actually have fixed my lighting situation, so, boom, hello. It's not exactly a great lighting situation because my light's like up there, but you can actually see me. I'm once again using NVIDIA Broadcast for the camera so I can add a bit of a background blur. NVIDIA Broadcast, really cool software. I tried doing just background removal, but without buying a bunch of expensive lights, I can't really get a good consistent results out of the thing. Anyway, there was a couple of things I said I was going to try to do last time that we're not going to be able to. First of all, I wasn't able to do any playing off stream, which is fine. At this point, I'm not really missing out on anything anyway. I don't even remember what I was wanting to do. I don't think we have any particularly interesting side missions or anything at this point. No. Okay. All I really did was clear out the inventory for Novaria. And then I kind of remembered, like, oh crap, I think I'm trapped on the Normandy, because as soon as I interact with the map, it's gonna kick off endgame. And I was correct. The other thing I said I was going to try to do is remove the texture pack and just play out the endgame with vanilla textures. And I did that, but it turns out, and I forgot all about this because it's been so long since I played without mods. The game wants to run as administrator for reasons that I can't really discern, and I think it's either the executable is either flagged in Windows itself, or otherwise indicates in Windows like, hey, I want to run as administrator, because it's not a compatibility mode thing. So without running OBS as administrator, and I wasn't going to be able to capture it. I didn't even mess with it. I just put the texture pack back on. I honestly didn't notice that much of a difference. Like, everything was a little bit muddier, but it wasn't bad looking, except for a few textures. Like, I was only able to run on the Normandy, obviously. The only thing that really stood out as awful was Garrus's face, which is bugged on the PC version. Garrus's face will always load the low resolution texture by default on the PC version. It's an error. Joker's beard didn't look as good, obviously, and beyond that, I didn't really. I noticed the lower resolution textures, but it wasn't like game changing or anything. It was still Mass Effect. So I don't know. It was interesting. Like, the better textures are obviously, like, why wouldn't you install them? But the vanilla textures aren't as bad as I remembered them being. That being said, because I was trapped on the Normandy, I wasn't able to do things like run around in the Citadel and look at the really bad plant textures, or the Normandy's landing animation. That always looked really bad. There was some armor textures that looked kind of questionable that I wasn't really able to check out outside the inventory screen. And I actually remember the armor textures in Mass Effect 2 and 3 being much more egregious. Like, I remember in Mass Effect 3 on the Xbox 360 release, look at, like, a lot of Shepard's armor looked like low resolution JPEGs. It was bad. But that was also just kind of the way it was on that generation, especially towards the end. Those consoles were so limited in memory that the developers were kind of forced to do that. Anyway, today's going to kick off the finale. We are going to go to these. Yeah, so this should be about. I'm totally pulling this out of my butt. I think this might be 3.5 hours of stuff before we're done, and then we can move on to Mass Effect 2 tomorrow. I have done no haven't really looked into. I've downloaded this stuff from Mass Effect 2, but I haven't tried to mod it yet. But it also, the ALOT installer makes it pretty easy to do. Anyway, let's go ahead and I've rambled on enough. I think let's go ahead and get this going.
I forwarded the mission update to the Citadel, Commander. We got confirmation on those reinforcements. Ambassador Udina wants us to report back to the Citadel. The Council's massing a joint species fleet to deal with Saren and his Geth.
Took them long enough. Back to the Citadel, Joker. I want the Normandy at the head of that fleet.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll say the videos being redone adds quite a lot too. Like I don't remember the lightning, like the electric arcing on the Normandy on that screen at all.
Good job, Shepard. Thanks to you, the Council's finally taking real action against Saren.
The Ambassador is correct. If Saren is foolish enough to attack the Citadel, as you believe, we will be ready for him.
Patrols are stationed at every mass relay linking Citadel space to the Terminus systems.
You think a blockade's gonna stop him? He's on Ilos looking for the conduit right now. What are you doing about that?
Ilos is only accessible to the Mu relay, deep inside the Terminus systems, Commander. If we send a fleet in there, the only possible outcome is full-scale war.
Now is the time for discretion, Commander. Saren's greatest weapon was secrecy. Exposed, he is no longer a threat. This is over.
Sovereign's the real threat. Saren's just a servant of the Reapers.
Only you have seen the Reapers, and then only in visions. We won't invade the Terminus systems because of a dream.
One ship going into the Terminus systems won't start a war. I can be discreet.
You detonated a nuclear device on Vermeer. I wouldn't call that discreet.
Your style served you well in the Traverse, Commander. We recognize that. But Ilos requires a deft touch. We have the situation under control.
If Saren finds the conduit, we're all screwed. We have to go to Ilos.
Ambassador Udina, I get the sense Commander Shepard isn't willing to let this go.
There are serious political implications here, Shepard. Humanity's made great gains thanks to you, but now you're becoming more trouble than you're worth.
You bastard! You're selling us out!
It's just politics, Commander. You've done your job, now let me do mine. We've locked out all the Normandy's primary systems until further notice you're grounded.
Nobody stabs me in the back, Udina. Nobody.
I think it's time for you and your team to leave, Commander. This no longer concerns you. The Council can handle this, with my help, of course.
Commander. Shepard, I cannot believe they did this to you. I am so sorry.
Udina couldn't wait to stab me in the back.
It's not right. You did everything they asked and more. Nobody else could have done what you did. The Council owes you everything, everything. Instead, they strip you of your command and ground the Normandy.
I should have known better. Udina, the Council, they're all the same. Petty, blind, and stupid.
Perhaps we could appeal, and get them to reverse their decision.
I pushed them as hard as I could. They wouldn't budge.
So you're going to walk away? You will just give up and doom the entire galaxy to extinction?
We lost the battle, not the war. I'll figure something out.
I believe in you, Shepard. I am with you every step of the way.
Sorry to interrupt, Commander. Got a message from Captain Anderson.
Are you spying on us, Joker?
No, ma'am. Just knew you were on the ship and figured I'd pass the message on. The captain said to meet him at Flux, that club down in the wards.
You should probably go meet with him.
All right. Obviously, they're the if we were romancing Caden or Ashley, Caden in this case because we're female, they would be the one to show up first. As far as Garrison Liara here, I don't think anybody has any interesting dialogue or anything like that, so
Equalizing
I don't think this
interior
matters.
pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
One thing I'm hoping with this microphone, I messed with it for, I don't know, a couple of hours today. I think I have the volume and such set correctly, so it's not blasting out your ears or anything. And I think the quality's... I'm not too happy with the quality yet, but I also haven't dived too deep into equalizers, which is where I think...
have raided a dangerous cult controlled by a former Alliance officer, Major Kyle. Major Kyle and his cultists refused to surrender and were killed in the resulting firefight.
I think the major quality from the microphone is going to come from. No, still no music here, huh? There it is. Okay. I must say I'm looking forward to Mass Effect 2 and 3, if only for the production values. Like, I remembered this game being a bit rough, but not quite this rough. I think I don't remember if the recalibrated patch adds anything as far as the music and general soundscape of the game goes. But I wouldn't be surprised if it does things like fix how the music just kind of cuts out randomly if you're running around in the Presidium. Let's see, one thing I remembered we had to do was go check in with Kohaku, because we found his squad that was killed by the giant worm things. I'm forgetting. Thresher Maws. There's a Thresher Maw.
No, I'm waiting. Commander, any word on my missing men?
I found them. Well, what was left of them. They ran into a Thresher Maw.
A Thresher Maw? That's not... My men wouldn't just stumble into a Thresher nest. Not the entire unit.
Somebody lured them there with an Alliance distress beacon. Placed it perfectly so they'd land right beside the Thresher nest.
Damn it. I had a bad feeling about this ever since my team disappeared. An Alliance beacon used as bait, my unit wiped out, and nobody seems to know anything about it. Commander, I appreciate what you did. Now I need to do my part. The families of those Marines deserve to know why they died.
I hope you find what you're after, Admiral.
I will, Shepard. I'll let you know when I find anything out.
Okay, I was actually kind of worried that we wouldn't be able to turn that in, because now that we're after the point of no return, I didn't know if it would actually let us do that. But hey, it did let us. I think I'm still desperate for any and all Renegade points. As I've said, I will cheat those Renegade points to get that final choice, because the game is so... If you don't pick, like, every single Renegade choice, this guy's a side quest. And I don't think I'm going to be able to... If I remember what side quest that is, we're not able to do it anymore. Because we're after the point of no return. And I really shouldn't... Screw it. I want to see if there's any new elevator snippets or conversations. And besides, it's not really the Mass Effect 1 experience without a few elevator rides. Well, look how fast the elevator goes without any people in it. Why can't it...
Exogeny Corp recently released an official statement regarding their missing survey team in the Hades Gamma Cluster. According to the statement, the remains of the survey team were discovered not far from their abandoned research camp. There were no survivors. It is believed the researchers were the victims of a random attack by raiders or mercenaries. Names will be released after next of kin are notified.
rumors of Shepard's involvement in that are overstated. Shepard is not the kind of person who would slaughter a room of defenseless scientists. Just putting that out there. Let's see, we need to go to Lux. I think that's where. Yeah, that's right. This is the one time where Flux is relevant in the story outside of side quests. I'm just gonna walk there. Screw it. And today they announced that there's going to be a trailer for Legendary Edition next week, and maybe, just maybe, there's going to be a release date announced as well. If I had to, and they didn't say anything about a release date, but sounds like the type of thing that they would do.
Coming up in a report later today, Emily Wong investigates corruption on the Citadel and uncovers a full-blown crime syndicate.
Yeah, that was a while ago. It seems like that would make sense for them to release and announce a release date along with the new trailer. In the last trailer we got was just like a bunch of faces and the logo, and that was pretty much it. Pretty excited to see what they do with Legendary Edition. I kind of hope they don't cheap out and just bump up the texture resolution and call it a day. But it's pretty obvious. Mass Effect 1 at least, very rough. Well, it's not like it works technically, but man, there's a lot of weird scripting errors and strange like audio balance issues and such that they could go and touch up while they're at it.
I'd love to see what the Normandy can do in a fight.
How so? The Normandy is built for stealth, not combat.
But the stealth drive adds a new tactical level to space combat as we know it. Surprise attacks, undetected flanking maneuvers.
I had forgotten the Turian appreciation for tactics and strategy. With respect, I hope we avoid ship-to-ship combat entirely.
Well, Garrus, just wait a second. Oh, not a second. Wait about an hour, and you'll be able to you'll get your wish. Spoilers, I guess, but we're going to be fighting stuff in about an hour. Let's see, Lux. So yeah, it's this way. This is where I might have wanted to grab Ashley before, but oh well.
You're the Spectre, right?
Because this is the yeah. Oh, actually no. Hold on. This should be interesting too, because these are the Terra Firma assholes who are protesting in the middle of the ward promenade for recruitment. This seems like a terrible place to do it, but hey, what do I know?
Commander Shepard, it is an honor to speak with you.
Cram, Your Honor. What's this riot about?
I'm Charles Saraceno of the Terra Firma Party. With Armistice Day coming soon, we're making our voices heard by the alien appeasers on the Presidium. Can I count on your support in the next election?
Yeah, and obviously we got a kind of racist option here. We could just tell them to F off. One of these is going to have our squad mates react. I'm just going to go through all of them.
You're marking the end of the First Contact War with a protest.
As we have every year for the last 26 years. The war taught humanity a lesson that some would forget. If we don't stand up for ourselves, no one else will.
I thought the lesson of the First Contact War was that there's other life in the galaxy and they have opinions too.
Perhaps so, Commander. But if aliens feel free to express their opinions at gunpoint, why shouldn't we?
What happened at the mass relay was a misunderstanding. If you saw a child about to touch a gun, wouldn't you stop them?
I'd pull them away, yes. I wouldn't shoot them dead.
I don't know Terra Firma's platform. What do you stand for?
Our core value is that Earth must stand firm against alien influences. Politically, culturally, and in the worst case, militarily.
That is not unreasonable, but some of the things these people are saying sound a bit bigoted.
Excuse me, I don't believe human politics are any of your business.
What the Alliance does affects everyone around it.
Enough, both of you.
Very well, Commander. My apologies.
I think that right there would be where, if we had Ashley or Caden and their opinion of aliens would actually come into play for their dialogue. You can turn Caden into a racist asshole, and he will vocalize there. I remember the first time I saw that, I was like, I wasn't floored, but I was definitely very surprised. And that was way back on the Xbox version. I haven't done that in forever.
What are you running for?
I'm seeking one of the 5 spacer seats in Parliament. They have certain Baroque conditions for a citizen to be able to vote for them. You have to spend more than 6 months a year in space, but you can't have stayed in any one settled system for more than a month. You do spend most of your time in space, Commander.
Yeah, and I might be desperate for renegade points, but I'm still not going to agree with terra firma. I'm just going to tell this guy to piss off.
I'll think about it. Excuse me.
Your support would mean a lot, Commander.
And even that wasn't, like, neutral enough for me. Oh, well. I assume that would give you renegade points. Hold on. I just realized I'm going to want to check the market here just for... there's a couple of quests in here we did, and we just never triggered. Alright. This guy, I believe, only shows up now that we're in endgame. This dude wants us to play some of the Quasar. And he would have shown up earlier had I bothered to go up into Flux. Never showed off Quasar. Quasar is Blackjack. I don't need to show off Quasar.
Soldier, I've got a major situation, and I need help from somebody with humanity's interests at heart.
It's Commander, actually. What do you want?
Of course, right to business. That's why humanity has the best damn fleet in the galaxy. My name is Elias Keeler. I'm an Alliance negotiator. We've got a big session coming up with the Solarians. You wouldn't believe what's riding on this. I'm fighting for humanity on this one, just like you are.
Humanity does not have the best damn fleet in the Citadel space. Just putting that out there, that would by far be the Turian fleet.
I don't remember seeing you hip deep in Geth back on Eden Prime.
I'm not on the front lines, but I'm making sure our jobs don't get outsourced to the aliens. I need every edge I can get. Specifically, I need a certain mental stimulant. It's legal, but restricted. I've purchased the monthly limit, and I need more from the medbay.
Getting you your drug fix is not high on my list of priorities, Keeler.
What century are you living in? Do you think those Solarians hesitate before amping themselves up? If you won't help me keep humanity strong, I'll find somebody else who will.
I haven't helped that guy in forever. I'm gonna do it. Screw it. I'm trapped on the Citadel anyway. I haven't done that in a while. Let's see. I think we're safe to talk to Anderson. Yeah, we should be safe to talk to Anderson if I remember correctly.
I'm glad you came, Shepard. I heard what happened.
The Normandy's been grounded.
I know, I'm sorry. I wanted to warn you, but there was no way to get a message to you before you docked. I know you're pissed off right now, but you can't give up. They all think this is over, but we both know it's not. You have to go to Ilos. You have to stop Saren from using the conduit.
There's only one ship that can get me into the Terminus systems undetected, and she's grounded.
Citadel controls locked out all the Normandy's systems, but if we override the Ambassador's orders, we can get them to bring the Normandy back online. You can be in the Terminus systems before anyone even knows you're gone.
What's the plan?
I can unlock the Normandy from one of the consoles in the Citadel Control Center. You'll have a few minutes before anyone realizes what happened.
That's a restricted area patrolled by armed guards. How are you going to get in?
Leave that to me. Just make sure you're in the Normandy when the systems come back online.
There's gotta be a better way.
Ambassador Udina issued the lockdown order. If I can hack into the computer in his office, maybe I can override it.
He will not just stand by while you use his computer.
Hopefully he won't be there. If he is, I'll just have to think of something.
The ambassador will not forgive this, Captain. You will be charged with treason, a capital offense.
We don't have a lot of options. I break into the ambassador's computer, or I take my chances with the patrols in Citadel control.
You'll have a better chance if you go after the ambassador's computer.
I was hoping you'd say that. The ambassador has made this personal. You ready to get the hell off this station, Commander?
I still have some things to take care of.
Come see me when you're ready to do this. I'll be right here waiting for you.
Alright. Couldn't remember exactly what triggered the getting off the Citadel, but apparently that's it. So I'm going to go ahead and get this guy's drugs, because like I said, it's been a while, and it's that the medical bay is just a short jaunt. I'm just going to fast travel it, actually. There's nothing interesting between here and there. I'm like 95% sure it's just the this med bay here.
I need those supplies for my clinic. I can't.
You can and you will, or your story won't stay secret for long. Don't disappoint me, Doctor.
Oh, Commander Shepard, I didn't see you come in.
I don't remember this at all.
Every time I come in here, I see someone threatening you. Who was that?
Someone from my past. I can take care of it.
Just tell me what's going on.
I was fired by my previous employer for giving out free medical supplies to clinics like this. They never filed any charges. They just wanted me to leave without any fuss. But somebody must have found out. Now they are blackmailing me. I have to give them what they want. If the board finds out about my past, I could lose my license. They'll shut my clinic down.
You'll have to handle this one on your own.
I understand. It's my problem. I can take care of it.
You're a doctor.
You're a
doctor.
I chose to keep the medical.
Let me take a look at
what. Of course.
Maybe I should actually do that quest just because I don't remember it at all. You know what? I'll scratch that up too. Shepard has more important things to be doing right now. I am just going to. I remember this. You can actually just completely screw that guy over and just buy him some and give him the opposite of what he needs. But yeah, I think helping Dr. Michelle at this point in the story would be a bit out of character for this Shepard, so I'm just not going to do it. I am going to go ahead and help this dude with his drug fix, just because, like I said, it's been a while. And, you know, I don't know if this Shepard
Commander
would do the.
I'm a bit busy right now with. Excuse me, please.
Let me take a look.
Of course.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. I'm sorry, Dr. Michelle. I'm gonna grab both of these and then head over to this guy. I'm trying to figure out what this Shepard would do if she decided to help this guy with his drug fix while in the last stretch for defeating Saren. And she just wouldn't do it, first of all, but I'm forcing her to do it. I think she would just sell him the drug for, like, way too much money. Like, just as a self-interest thing.
If you've gotten your temper back under control, I could still use help.
Here's the drug you asked for.
Perfect. The Solarians will never see me coming. Here, this is for your trouble. Thanks for your help. I won't trouble you again.
Okay, that was kind of lame. 63,000 credits? Holy crap. I think we should be able to dance here? No. We talked to Anderson. Yeah, hold on.
You ready to get the hell off this station, Commander?
Let's do it.
I'll take care of the lockdown. You get down to the Normandy and tell Joker to stand by.
Yeah, okay, I'm like... You should be able to dance here now. I wonder why I can't.
Why is the music in these places always so loud? It almost seems as if the people here want an excuse not to talk to each other.
There's like a dance prompt that shows up like right here. And I wonder why it's not showing up right now. It's possible because I already talked to Anderson that I've lost my chance to do the Shepherd Shuffle. I want to adjust my crop on this camera. There's a whole bunch of stuff like over that way. That's just kind of like doesn't need to be in the frame, so I just decided to cut it out. And I'm kind of like, whenever I lean forward, my face is getting eaten by the edge of the frame.
Sometimes I envy your biotic abilities, Doctor, but then all your people have such skill.
While the Asari have natural biotic abilities, not all have the desire to learn to use their abilities effectively.
Of course, I intended no disrespect to the effort you have put into your training. Pardon me.
I keep looking over at the microphone meter just to make sure that, like, as again, I'm using NVIDIA Broadcast to cancel out some background noise. I have a very loud keyboard, about 8 inches behind this microphone. It's like Cherry Blues, which are the loudest freaking thing. It actually does a pretty good job. NVIDIA Broadcast does do a pretty good job of getting rid of most of the clicks. You're going to hear the occasional click. But it does a shockingly good job of getting rid of that. Like, much better than just like if I were just to slap a noise gate on the microphone.
Stand by, shore party.
You'd still hear the clicks as I speak.
Anderson, what are you doing here? I didn't send...
Let's go. Get us out of here, Joker. Now.
Alright, and there's I always pick that option just to see Udina get punched in the face. But yeah, NVIDIA Broadcast does actually do a pretty good job of like actively canceling things like noise clicks and stuff as I talk. I know there's been, like, I remember Linus Tech Tips did a quick sample of, I think it was on there. It wasn't on the Linus Tech Tips channel, it was on the, why would we need to go back to Vermeer? Oh, there's shops and stuff there, okay. Speaking of shops, I'm actually going to check. I don't remember if squad mates have anything to say right here. I don't think they do. But I need to check. But yeah, the NVIDIA Broadcast, that Short Circuit had a demo of them, like, having sirens and stuff going on in the background, and you could still understand the guy through the mic. He sounded like crap, but you could actually understand him with all this like cacophony they had going on.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Alright, well, apparently nobody has anything to say. That's fine by me. I'm tempted to check with Joker, just to be 100% positive. Yeah, one of the main reasons I bought this microphone is because
Oh, damn it, no sign of pursuit? I was hoping the Council would send some ships after us. I was looking forward to putting the Normandy through her paces. Figured I'd get to see what this ship can really do.
Saren's still out there. Maybe we'll get a chance to play hide and seek with Sovereign.
You know, it doesn't seem like much fun when you say it, Commander. So you need something?
I have to go.
Alright, see ya.
Okay, I knew I'd remember needing to talk to somebody there. I just couldn't remember who. Which now I don't remember. Oh yeah, webcam mic. The problem with NVIDIA broadcast and the webcam mic, I think, was just it's just a matter of crap in, crap out. Webcam mic audio obviously not very good to begin with, and I kept on hearing. I was rewatching my VODs, and I kept on hearing NVIDIA broadcast just kind of eat a word on occasion. Still so loud.
Message for you, Commander. Just came in over a secure channel.
Shepard, this is Admiral Kahoku. I found out who set that trap for my men. The ones killed by the Thresher Moor. Damn, I hope you get this message. It was a group called Cerberus. An Alliance Black Ops organization. Top secret, highest level security clearance. They vanished a few months ago. Dropped right off the grid. Nobody knew where they went or what they were up to. They've gone completely rogue, Shepard. They're conducting illegal genetic experiments, trying to create some kind of super soldier. I don't have any proof, but I found the coordinates for one of their research worlds. I'm uploading them with this message. They're completely out of control. Somebody needs to stop them. I've done my part. Now it's up to you. This is probably the last you'll hear from me. Cerberus is after me now. I need to disappear before they find me.
I was wondering where you'd get the Cerberus side quests from. Apparently that's it. Doing those, if I remember right, I don't remember if Mass Effect 1 ends when you beat the game or if you can wander around doing stuff. If it does let you continue running around after the game is complete, I think it does. Actually, you know what? It does not. I'm pretty sure it does not. Because Mass Effect 2 and 3 do it just because they want to keep selling you some DLC. Mass Effect 1 was very much not based around DLC, that's why they only had the 1.5 DLC packs to come out for it. I don't count Pinnacle Station.
Shepard, may I speak with you?
I was just thinking about you.
I have been thinking about you too, and what we are about to face. I do not know what is going to happen on Ilos. I hope we will stop Saren, of course, but part of me fears we are already too late. There is something I must tell you, in case we fail.
I don't plan on failing.
Please, I am not looking for comfort. Saren might already have the conduit. It is time to be completely honest with each other. These could be our last moments together. Our last chance to show each other how we feel. I want this to be special.
We don't have to do this. Not unless you're sure.
I have never been more sure of anything in my life. Will you join with me, Shepard? Let our bodies and minds unite.
I thought you'd never ask.
By the goddess. That was incredible, Shepard.
Ready for round 2?
Commander?
5 minutes ETA to the Mu relay.
I had better go. Duty calls. You would not want to keep Joker waiting. Shepard, whatever happens on Ilos, I just wanted to say... Thank you for everything.
Commander? We've got company.
Have their sensors picked us up yet?
Stealth systems are engaged. Unless we get close enough for a visual, they won't have any idea we're here.
Picking up some strange readings from the planet's surface.
Take us down, Joker. Lock in on the coordinates.
Negative on that, Commander. The nearest landing zone's 2 clicks away.
We'll never make it in time on foot. Get us something closer.
There is nowhere closer. I've looked.
Drop us in the Mako.
You need at least 100 meters of open terrain to pull off a drop like that. The most I can find near Saren is 20.
20 meters? No way we can make a drop in there.
We have to try.
Find another landing zone!
There is no other landing zone!
The descent angle's too steep.
It's our only option.
It's not an option, it's a suicide run. We don't...
I can do it.
Joker?
I can do it.
Gear up and head down to the Mako. Joker, drop us right on top of that bastard.
And a few things happened there. Number one, I forgot how weird the direction is in that cutscene. The scene where they're talking about the drop zone. And number two, that was the sex scene there was the one that made Fox News decide that Mass Effect was an orgy simulator. Also, I forgot they showed a butt in this game. Little bit spicier than Mass Effect 2, definitely. Mass Effect 2, there's like some... They definitely toned it down in Mass Effect 2 and 3.
We have to get inside this bunker before Saren finds the conduit. There's no way we're getting past that door with brute force.
Saren found some way to open it. There must be some kind of security override somewhere in this complex.
We'll have to find some way to get it up and running again.
Always appreciate a cool shot of the Mako. The Mako's a good-looking thing. These guys just melt. Am I over leveled? What the heck's going on? Same old stuff. Oh yeah. Okay. I knew I was gonna be. All right. Okay. I put tungsten rounds in because I knew obviously we're gonna be fighting Geth here. We're actually gonna be doing that for the rest of the game, so I'm gonna go ahead and put give everyone some tungsten rounds, and we're just gonna annihilate everything. Let's see here. Yeah, Garrus can use some hammerhead. Yep, sure. I'm hoping this does 40%. Yep. Okay. I think otherwise I don't need to be doing that much in the way of inventory management anymore. Unless we fill up. Otherwise we're just going to stay out of there. Oh, man. That's a problem. Let's see, I don't think I maxed out throw. Means I can't, yeah, I can't do that. I just, for the love of God, stick to cover. Let's see here, I think... I don't remember if in Mass Effect 1, if ordering an attack does more damage, but Mass Effect 2 and 3 is definitely a thing, so I'm going to go ahead and tell this focus on this guy. Swap to the proper guns, please. Probably overheated. Oh man, Garrus. Poor Garrus. There you go, Garrus. And this mission's a bit weird. There's some... And we need to shut down 3 power sources to get rid of the shield that Saren put up in front of the door. I think that's it. I just remember there's a few switches we need to hit. I remember tungsten rounds helping with Geth, but I don't remember them helping this much. I wonder if we're over leveled. I don't see how. I mean, I didn't do that many side quests. Well, I am on normal, right? Yeah. That's just a box. Whoa. Absolutely don't need anything that's in these boxes anymore. Like I said, I'm probably just going to be avoiding the inventory entirely unless I fill up. Let me check the map actually. Okay, this is where we came up from. Can't change the level of the... Alright. Like, I remember what we have to do here. I mean, ultimately, I guess these cool-looking alien statues all over the place. We see them in later games, but we don't see... Yeah, here we go. I wonder if this actually controls the armatures upstairs we already killed, but oh well. If there's any shutdown armatures, we get to... Whoa. Whoa. Less shooty, please. If we see any shutdown armatures, we'll know why. Up that. Actually, what's my... how many points do I have? I have 7, okay. I'm gonna keep on saving 2, just in case we... See, man, I wonder what the point is for finally unlocking these last 2 intimidate options. I'm gonna max out throw. I think that might actually let us topple a armature, maybe. We'll find out. We have 3 more points. We can't really get anything super cool. I think I might just do pistol. It's fine. I'll save an extra point just for, I don't know, in case I think of something cool to spend it on. I remember the rough layout of this area, but I don't really remember... I think I remember... Well, I remember what to do. But... I might have misremembered, like, how many switches there are. There's definitely one important one. Get past an elevator. I think that armature control might have just shut down these 2 armatures if we decided not to fight them. But they just kind of melted. Well, they didn't melt. They were actually... They actually, so far, the only thing that put up any sort of challenge. But still, they weren't particularly that much of a barrier for me to seek an alternative option. If I was playing on Insanity, that might have been welcome. As I've mentioned before, I played on Insanity one time. Never again. This is a dead end. No, it is not. Okay. All right. Didn't expect that, but hey, I'll take it. I need to keep opening the boxes. I have to. Oh god. Oh man. The fates have conspired against me. Or I just was too lazy to swing around to the other side where it would have been much easier. Probably that one. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Less of that, please. Less of that, please. Whoa, please, sir. I didn't order any rockets. Kind of shows you how good the, this is the wrong way to be going. Kind of shows you how good the Colossus armor is, though. Like, especially if you mod it with some extra shields. Really gets, doesn't get stupid, but it's definitely very welcome. Yes, it's... I don't remember where this elevator goes, actually. Find out together. This might be a dead end. Titan armor for humans? Let me check that real quick. Oh, it's heavy. Anyway, alright. Let's see here. Yeah, this is just nothing. This takes us up to that area where the shock troopers were nailing us with rockets. Otherwise, not interesting. Because the proper elevator is that way, the way to progress. Also, might have spawned some enemies just for the heck of it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Well, Rex and Garrus, despite expending half of their rounds into the wall, kind of cleaned up there for us. So thank you guys. There's the elevator. Yeah, definitely need to adjust that crop. But when I take a break, I'm gonna bump that a little bit.
This place still has power. It must be running off its own generator.
I bet this is the command center for the entire complex. Saren's troops must have sealed the doors from here after he went inside. We'll have to figure out how to disengage the security lockdown if we ever want to get inside that bunker.
Oh, that was scary at first, but very quickly turned not scary as soon as I realized it was not just going to get pelted with rockets to death. I say that, and here I am just out in the open with a destroyer. Oh, okay, dead. Armature repair station? I think this would spawn some friendly armatures. Again, for the fight. Again, a very odd inclusion here. Yeah, he's a friend. So I guess, again, if you were on a much harder difficulty and you were just getting stonewalled there and sought alternative options, you could get one. Oh, this is not the correct way. That's a debate. That's what that is. Yes. And we're seeking alternative options that would be there. But the problem with that kind of stuff, though, is that, like, only having it here isn't particularly helpful because you're not going to be looking for it.
Come on, Saren's already got a head start. We have to go find him before he reaches the conduit.
Unless he's already found it, then we're just walking into a trap.
That's a chance we'll have to take.
Hold on. Something's happening.
Too late. Unable to... Invading fleets. No escape.
Sounds like some kind of message, but I don't recognize the language.
It's probably in Prothean. This recording must be 50,000 years old. No wonder we can't understand it.
The message is all broken up, but I recognize some of the words. It's a warning against the Reaper invasion.
Incredible. The cipher must have transferred an understanding of the Prothean language into your mind.
Not safe. Seek refuge inside the archives.
What's it saying? Can you make out anything useful?
Fought Reapers. The Citadel. Overwhelmed. Only hope. Act of desperation. The conduit. All is lost.
It said something about the conduit, but it's too degraded to help. We should go.
Cannot be stopped. Cannot be stopped.
This is all, what's up here? I think up here is just a couple of boxes, nothing important. But yeah, this is where the, start finding out. There's not even boxes up here, this is just nothing. Very cool. But yeah, this is obviously the climax of the story. This is where we start finding out what happened to the Protheans. And now we can go this way. And you can see they put down one of those little white flags, and then maybe have to try and guide you to the right place. Because before, this elevator just wouldn't let you in it if you hadn't watched that little cutscene there. Actually, probably the interacting with the security terminal unlocked the elevator, which triggered the message. Whatever. Already cleared all of this out, I think. This is a hard decryption, so I might actually have some cool stuff in here. Here we go. Nothing that really sticks out to me as, hey, we need to grab this. Yeah, this jumps you right next to where the Mako is. And the only reason I'm able to run around like this is just because Like, this map is super confusing if you don't know it.
Once we take the vehicle into the creepy underground bunker.
Good idea.
Apparently they had some players just kind of take the Mako, just abandon the Mako there. Which I guess you could do, if you wanted to.
I thought Saren would have set some kind of trap or ambush for us. They must have been in too much of a hurry.
Well, we just haven't run into it yet.
There is a little bit, you can see all these pods on the walls here. Get to find out what those are in a bit.
What are all those things on the wall? Some kind of containers?
They look like stasis pods. The Protheans probably try to keep themselves alive through cryogenic freezing.
And it's one of those weird, one of those instances where whoever the squad is that's with you needs to do the plot, the lifting of the plot there. Like, it's odd that Rex would be the one talking about cryogenic freezing, right? Jeez. Jeez. I need to kill these guys just because they rocketed me in the butt. I need to. I'm missing all of my shots. I'm bad at video games. Mako, please. Mako, please.
What's happening?
It's a trap! Saren must have set an ambush.
I don't think Saren's behind this.
It's a trap. My frames are dropping here for some reason. Solid 60 this whole time, and it just dropped to 50 right there. For some reason.
You are not Prothean, but you are not machine either. This eventuality was one of many that was anticipated. This is why we sent our warning through the beacons.
Looks like some kind of VI program. Pretty badly damaged.
I do not sense the taint of indoctrination upon any of you. Unlike the other that passed recently, perhaps there is still hope.
Wait a minute. How come I can understand you? Why aren't you speaking the Prothean language?
I have been monitoring your communications since you arrived at this facility. I have translated my output into a format you will comprehend. My name is Vigil. You are safe here for the moment, but that is likely to change. Soon, nowhere will be safe.
Are you some kind of artificial intelligence program?
I am an advanced non-organic analysis system, with personality imprints from Kesad Aishan, Chief Overseer of the ALOT Research Facility.
Saren could be at the conduit right now. We have to go.
You seek to end a cycle that has continued for millions of years. To stop it, you must first understand it, or you will make the same mistakes we did. The Citadel is the heart of your civilization and the seat of government, as it was with us, and as it has been with every civilization that came before us. But the Citadel is a trap. The station is actually an enormous mass relay, one that links to dark space, the empty void beyond the galaxy's horizon. When the Citadel relay is activated, the Reapers will pour through, and all you know will be destroyed.
How come nobody ever noticed the Citadel was an inactive mass relay?
The Reapers are careful to keep the greatest secrets of the Citadel hidden. That is why they created a species of seemingly benign organic caretakers. The Keepers maintain the station's most basic functions. They enable any species that discovers the Citadel to use it without fully understanding the technology. Reliance on the Keepers ensures no other species will ever discover the Citadel's true nature. Not until the relay is activated and the Reapers invade.
How do the Reapers survive out in dark space?
We have only theories. The researchers here came to believe the Reapers enter prolonged states of inactivity to conserve energy. This allows them to survive the thousands and thousands of years it takes for organic civilization to rebuild itself. But in this state, they are vulnerable. By retreating beyond the edges of the galaxy, they ensure no one will accidentally discover them. They keep their existence hidden until the Citadel relay is activated.
The Reapers can wipe out the Council and the entire Citadel fleet in a single surprise attack.
That was our fate. Our leaders were dead before we even realized we were under attack. The Reapers seized control of the Citadel, and through it, the mass relays. Communication and transportation across our empire were crippled. Each star system was isolated, cut off from the others. Easy prey for the Reaper fleets. Over the next decades, the Reapers systematically obliterated our people. World by world, system by system, they methodically wiped us out.
Some of you must have managed to survive.
Through the Citadel, the Reapers had access to all our records, maps, census data. Information is power, and they knew everything about us. Their fleets advanced across every settled region of the galaxy. Some worlds were utterly destroyed. Others were conquered, their populations enslaved. These indoctrinated servants became sleeper agents under Reaper control. Taken in as refugees by other Protheans, they betrayed them to the machines. Within a few centuries, the Reapers had killed or enslaved every Prothean in the galaxy. They were relentless, brutal, and absolutely thorough.
What do the Reapers get out of this? Why do they keep repeating this pattern of genocide over and over?
The Reapers are alien, unknowable. Perhaps they need slaves or resources. More likely they are driven by motives and goals organic beings cannot hope to comprehend. In the end, what does it matter? Your survival depends on stopping them, not in understanding them.
You said you brought me here for a reason. Tell me what I need to do.
The conduit is the key. Before the Reapers attacked, we Protheans were on the cusp of unlocking the mysteries behind mass relay technology. ALOT was a top-secret facility. Here, researchers worked to create a small-scale version of a mass relay, one that linked directly to the Citadel, the hub of the relay network.
Conduit's not a weapon. It's a backdoor onto the Citadel.
How did you manage to stay hidden?
All official records of our project were destroyed in the initial attack on the Citadel. While the Prothean Empire came crashing down, ALOT was spared. We severed all communication with the outside, and our facility went dark. The personnel retreated underground into these archives. To conserve resources, everyone was put into cryogenic stasis. I was programmed to monitor the facility and wake the staff when the danger had passed. But the genocide of an entire species is a long, slow process. Years passed, decades, centuries. The Reapers persisted, and my energy reserves were dwindling.
How did you survive?
I began to disable the life support of non-essential personnel. First support staff, then security. One by one, their pods were shut down to conserve energy. Eventually, only the stasis pods of the top scientists remained active. Even these were in danger of failing when the Reapers finally retreated back through the Citadel relay.
There were hundreds of stasis pods out there. You just shut them down? You killed them?
He couldn't let everyone die. Better to sacrifice some so others could live.
This outcome was not completely unforeseen. My actions were a result of contingency programming entered on my creation.
I bet they didn't tell the non-essential staff about this contingency.
I saved key personnel. When the Reapers retreated, the top researchers were still alive. My actions are the only reason any hope remains. When the researchers woke, they realized the Prothean species was doomed. There were only a dozen individuals left, far too few to sustain a viable population. Yet they vowed to find some way to stop the Reapers from returning. A way to break the cycle forever. And they knew the Keepers were the key.
Aren't they under the influence of the Reapers?
The Keepers are controlled by the Citadel. Before each invasion, a signal is sent through the station compelling the Keepers to activate the Citadel relay. After decades of feverish study, the scientists discovered a way to alter this signal. Using the conduit, they gained access to the Citadel and made the modifications. This time, when Sovereign sent the signal to the Citadel, the Keepers ignored it. The Reapers are trapped in dark space.
Saren can use the conduit to bypass all the Citadel's external defenses.
Correct. And once inside, he can transfer control of the station to Sovereign. Sovereign will override the Citadel systems and manually open the relay. And the cycle of extinction will begin again.
I'll take Sovereign down. Somehow.
There's a data file in my console. Take a copy when you go. When you reach the Citadel's master control unit, upload it to the station. It will corrupt the Citadel's security protocols and give you temporary control of the station. It might give you a chance against Sovereign.
Wait. Where's the Citadel's master control unit? I've never heard of anything like that.
Through the conduit. Follow Saren. He will lead you to your destination.
What happened to the survivors from the Conduit project?
They used the conduit to gain access to the Citadel, but the conduit is only a prototype. The portal only links in one direction, so they were trapped on the station. I do not know what became of them then. It is unlikely they found any food or water on the station. I fear they suffered a slow, grim death. I only know they succeeded in their mission to seal the relay. Your presence here proves their sacrifice was not in vain.
Saren's got enough of a head start. Grab that data file and let's go.
The one you call Saren has not reached the conduit. Not yet. There is still hope if you hurry.
It's always a cool conversation to go through. You know, it must have been weird the first people through the who found the Citadel and decided to move in. And they must have just been, and presumably, actually, not. I'm picturing them just kind of stumbling across these alien bodies.
So many races looked up to the Protheans as paragons of civilization. They were fooled by the Reapers, just as we were. They failed.
Keep it moving. I've got no intention of ending up like them.
But the Keepers might, again, with a weird, like, very low frame rate. Keepers might clean up corpses they find. I don't know. They probably wouldn't bother. Like, a body being there doesn't affect station operation. Yeah, a little tight for the Mako here, but I think we got it. There we go. It's the last, this must be the big finale for the Mako, so you got this big old open area. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna kill everything. Usually I just kind of run past everything, but... okay, why the heck not? Tempted to cheese this guy for experience, just for old time's sake. I don't know. I wonder how much more experience it's going to be. Last time I did this was like 1,000 experience back on Vermeer. I don't know if I'm going to be able to knock him over again. I don't know if I'm going to be able to hit him now. I don't know if he can hit me. Well, okay. This is certainly one way to deal with the situation. Alright. 1,400 experience now. It's kind of weird that experience... the one thing that is odd in this game, I will point out. I'd level up before. Let's go ahead and grab... I only need 2 points, so let's go ahead and grab max out pistols. One thing that's odd in this game is the way the experience works, because I remember... yeah, it's level 46, and you see how much experience we need here. I think level 49 to 50 is like the same amount of experience as... no, it's 59 to 60, because the level cap increases after you beat the game one time. I think that's a thing. Don't quote me on that. But like it's the last level of experience takes as much experience as the rest of the game combined. Like level 59 to 60 is as much as 1 to 59. Like it's ridiculous the way it scales. It would make much more sense if the experience gains per enemy was just flat and didn't scale at all. And the numbers wouldn't be so stupid high by the end of it. There's the conduit.
There, conduit. It's incredible.
We don't have time to admire the view. We have to get through that relay, and these Geth aren't going to make it easy on us.
The arms aren't moving. Systems not responding.
Abandon the Citadel! Evacuate the Council!
Citadel Control! Citadel Control, do you copy?
Stakes are getting up there now. Yeah, we are being timed now. We have 40 seconds to get to the conduit. So this is just like, you just make a mad dash for this thing. Just don't crash the Mako, which is harder. It's easier than it sounds sometimes. Considering the Mako's weird styrofoam cup physics it has. And I think we should be good. Yeah, up. We have no shields, so we don't want to get hit, but
Critical failures detected across all monitored systems. Please begin emergency evacuation.
man, they always gotta crash the car at the end or kill the horse or something at the end of the games. Mako deserved better, man. On the other hand, the Mako did just, like, go through a mass relay, which kind of kicks ass, actually. Yeah, we got the, citizens of the Citadel being turned into husks now, which is, you know, little gruesome.
The Presidium is experiencing severe system malfunctions across the entire level. All non-emergency personnel must evacuate immediately.
Give me a rundown of the damage.
We have lost all primary power to the level. Environmental controls are not responding. Class 3 fires are burning in sectors 2, 3, 6, and 7. Civilian casualties are high. I am also detecting numerous unauthorized synthetic life forms throughout the station. They are believed to be hostile. Please approach with caution.
What about Captain Anderson and Ambassador Udina? What happened to them?
I have no information on the status of specific individuals. Once the current crisis has been resolved, a complete accounting of casualties and survivors will begin.
Where's Saren?
Former Spectre agent Saren Arturius is nearing the vicinity of the Council chamber. A warrant has been issued for his arrest, though Citadel security is unable to respond at this time.
I don't have any account for any individuals. Saren, though, I can tell you where Saren is.
Come on! We need to stop Saren before it's too late!
Please begin emergency evacuation procedures. This is not a drill.
Yeah, this Mass Effect relay statue we saw earlier is an actual mass relay. This is a pretty cool segment coming up here. Gameplay segment. Yeah, that's right here. I'm gonna disappear for a second.
The Citadel's closing. They're sealing the station. Don't let the enemy ships inside the arms.
This segment is super cool. And I don't think I've said this yet, but the Reaper design is freaking amazing. I love the way the Reapers look. Man, I don't think I ever looked at what Rex's helmet looks like, actually. Or Garrus's. This would be a smarter way to do it. Okay. Hold on, put your thing away. Okay, because I remember this armor, but I obviously haven't seen it with the texture pack yet. Oh, it's got this cool little, like, crosshatch pattern on it. I don't remember, but it was probably there. My experience with the very short experience I had with the vanilla, I ran around for like half an hour with no texture mods just to see what the differences were, and everything was, it actually looked pretty okay. And obviously the higher res textures are better, but I was surprised at how little of a difference the overall impression was. Like, the game just kind of has the pretty solid art direction, I think, except for a few obvious errors, like Garrus. I was talking about this before. Garrus's face, the Normandy textures when on the landing animation, stuff like that. One other thing I'll go ahead and point out is that the hold on, we're about to get into a fight here. One thing I think happens is if you manage to knock somebody off their feet, they just die instantly. That guy died before that happened. But there's 0G here, so if you get knocked off, like Shepard, I don't think can get knocked off their feet. I've never had that happen. But enemies getting knocked off their feet, because we're in 0G now, I think they just die. Let's slap a singularity down. Maybe, apparently I misremembered. But I do think they're screwed. They're definitely a little bit screwed, because gravity here is like 1/10 of what it should be. Or gravity as far as like what the game is set to simulate. And these tungsten rounds are doing work. How's it Krogan over there? Let's go ahead and not have you charge me, please. Oh, there he goes. Yeah, you see that? I think there's a death. There might be like a death plane up there that they can hit. Something I haven't really been using at all is warp. This warp is just kind of a, I don't know. I tried using it earlier, and it was like earlier in the playthrough. It was kind of disappointing as a very light dot in damage over time, as opposed to just like shooting them. Not as good of a situation. I'm gonna try throwing this guy just to spite him. Ow! There was a gun in the way. Okay, we're going this way apparently. Kinda easy to get turnaround here, but generally if you just go the direction that the enemies are, you'll find your way forward. There's one cool segment. This whole segment is cool, but there's one encounter in particular I'm thinking of that's I'm looking forward to. The lack of gravity is really cool here. And here we go. This is it. And the game's really loud here. I hope you can hear me. But yeah, you turn on these turrets to make this get dropship F off, or at least discourage the death ship from hanging around. If you have the electronic skill, you can unlock more turrets to further discourage the thing. That's a dead end. Thank you. I want to send this guy just... Is there a death plane there? That thing just died. I mean, alternatively, but these guys are kind of melting under everybody having tungsten rounds, so can't really say for sure. that encounter's cool. It's also unique. I remember my first time playing through it, spent quite a bit longer getting very annoyed at that fight because I didn't realize you were supposed to run around turning all the turrets on. Okay, yeah, there's absolutely a death plane up there. So if you like pick up an enemy and they hit that, they go high enough, they're just gonna die. Which, as a biotic, is obviously something you want to exploit. At least I want to exploit. Why wouldn't I? Oh, whoa. Colossus armor's good, but I don't want to poke my head up there if I don't have to. There's a lot of dudes right here, if I recall correctly. Oh yeah, something I remembered is that you can actually vault in this game. Only on very specific. Okay, that's why I was afraid of this stuff. But only on like very specific boxes. I did that. I finally remembered that you could do that in one of my off-stream sessions. I've been kind of keeping an eye out for. Whoa. Keeping an eye out for it, but I haven't seen an opportunity to do it anymore. Yeah, it just blew up for some reason. I'm not complaining though. There it goes. And I will say the, oh, that was cool. Hold on, I want to do that again. I'll do it up here. He's like, thing. Yeah, even player gravity is affected a bit. Like if you walk off of something and the game needs to pull you down. Like right here, it's actually slowed down a little bit. Okay. Trying to vault, it's not letting me. I think it might be only like specific boxes in certain levels, and they obviously just didn't make that vaultable. Hey, Upward Devil. Yeah, I'm kind of torn on the introduction of thermal clips. I get why they did it, because it does kind of spice things up a little bit. Like, as an adept, I kind of like only have a pistol, but in the later games, because they have thermal clips, they kind of force you to switch around between different weapons a little bit and spice things up. So, like, I'm not too fond of the weapons that have. Well, it depends on the weapon, I guess. I'm not too fond of the weapons that have very strict ammo limitations on them. But on the other hand, now that I think about it, some of those are the most fun. I'm thinking of like the pistols that just do like just absurd amounts of damage and stuff, but they only have 12 shots, stuff like that. Okay, no cutscene there. Okay, this is where I've been saying it the whole time. If I didn't get Max Renegade, I was just gonna cheat it. And I did not. I'm pretty close though. I tried. So I'm just gonna go ahead and give myself Max Renegade so I can get the big finale that I'm wanting. And otherwise, this boss fight, I think, I think fighting Saren is kind of the same in both phases, if I recall correctly. I haven't done it that much. I actually don't know the proper syntax of this command, so I guess we'll find out. Oh, that actually sets your Renegade score. Okay. Okay, so apparently I was at 232. So let's do like 240. Sure. Let's see. Okay, I was so close. I needed like, I was at 232, right? Hold on. I was so close. If I did like 2 or 3 more side quests, I would have got it. Okay. Anyway, well, I mean, they did have a pretty decent reason lore-wise. I thought they had a pretty decent justification for it between, I mean, oh man. Because, needing to wait for your guns to cool down in the middle of combat if you're restricted to only having certain guns, like a regular, you know, line soldier would, being able to just pop out a thermal clip and just keep on shooting does make sense. But yeah, I thought it was a bit odd that you couldn't just like, oh god, that you couldn't just put a thermal clip away and just reuse it later, because it's going to cool down. Oh, never mind. That makes total sense too, because if it got hot enough, it would probably compromise. It would probably like chemically alter the thing, so it's all oxidized and ruined. Yeah, but you don't use the heatsink upgrades, man. You just like pile on rail extensions so that you can kill everything in one shot with a sniper rifle and ignore the mechanic entirely. That's my favorite thing to do anyway. I didn't do it with the pistol because I was doing that a little bit, but it was super annoying. Okay, and I'll point this out here. I think you know this, Off-World Devil, but I've just been narrating this stuff as it comes along. This is, I think, is where you're supposed to see the Saren model with the tubes and stuff sticking out of him and the crazy cyber eyes, because seeing him like this in the first encounter with Nihilus way back when, it made no sense for him to look like this and Nihilus just to be like, "Oh hey bro, what's up?"
Fancy hardware's not gonna save you.
You don't understand, Shepard. There is a place for organics in the New Order. The Reapers need men and women of action. People like us. Sovereign recognizes your value. You've impressed it. Surrender to the Reapers, and you will be spared. Join us, and we can find a place for you.
Yeah, I remember reading, I don't know how, I think this is true. I remember reading that they wanted to have him change his model throughout the game, but they weren't able to finish the normal Saren before they had to ship the game. That kind of makes sense. There's obvious indications. Well, there's a few indications that the game was rushed a little bit, and I think they ran into some severe time constraints with this game. They ran into severe time constraints with all the games, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, okay, you already know that. Alright, move.
I'd rather die than live like that.
Then you will die. And your companions. Everyone you know and love. Everyone you've ever met. Don't you understand? You will all die. The Reapers can't be stopped. Not by the Protheans. Not by you. The cycle always continues.
The Reapers don't use organics. They devour and discard them. As soon as the conquest is over, you'll be cast aside.
I had no choice. You saw the visions. You saw what happened to the Protheans. Surrender or death. There are no other options.
You could have resisted. You could have fought. Instead, you surrendered. You quit.
Maybe you're right. Maybe there is still a chance for... The implants. Sovereign is too strong. I'm sorry. It is too late for me.
There's still one way to stop this. If you've got the guts.
Goodbye, Shepard. Thank you.
And thanks for the completely necessary renegade point at this point, game. Yeah, that cutscene always kind of felt weird to me. It's like, I can't do it. Yes, you can. No, I can't. Yes, you can. Okay, bye. These games are always kind of piling the melodrama. So I'm floating. Weird collision map right here. Okay.
Vigil's data file worked. I've got control of all systems.
Quick, open the station's arms. Maybe the fleet can take Sovereign down.
See if you can open a communications channel.
Where's Rex?
The Destiny Ascension. Main drives offline. Kinetic barriers down 40%. The Council is on board. I repeat, the Council is on board.
Normandy to the Citadel. Normandy to the Citadel. Please tell me that's you, Commander.
There he is. Okay. This is the kind of stuff I'm encountering all of the time without the recalibrated patch installed. And this is also kind of why I'm replaying without it, because I want to see what they change with Legendary Edition, because I can't imagine they're not going to at least fix some bugs while they're in there doing it. And I kind of wanted to remind myself of a lot of them.
You were expecting someone else?
We caught that distress call, Commander. I'm sitting here in the Endura sector with the entire Arcturus fleet. We can save the Ascension. Just unlock the relays around the Citadel and we'll send the cavalry in.
You'd sacrifice human lives to save the Council? What have they ever done for your kind?
This is bigger than humanity. Sovereign's a threat to every organic species in the galaxy.
That's why you can't throw away reinforcements trying to save the Council. Hold them back until the Citadel arms open up and the human fleet can go after Sovereign.
What's the order, Commander? Come in now to save the Ascension, or hold back?
I'm tempted to do this just because it's been so long since I've done it. But on the other hand, it doesn't matter at all, and I like Tivos in Mass Effect 3, so yeah.
Opening the relays now, Joker. We need to save the Ascension no matter what the cost.
I hope the Council appreciates this.
Alliance ships, move in. Save the Destiny Ascension.
Commander, we're picking up reinforcements. It's the Alliance. Thank the goddess.
Destiny Ascension, you are all clear. Repeat, you are all clear.
The Citadel's opening. All ships move in. Concentrate on Sovereign.
Make sure he's dead.
He's dead.
Okay, before I get get going on this. First of all, I never realized that he was assuming the Sovereign is in fact assuming direct control here. But I knew that's what was happening, like, but I never understood. I never made the connection with the meme. All right. First of all, that scene where the Alliance coming in to save the Destiny Ascension still really freaking cool. I just wanted to point that out. Also, I'm probably not going to be able to be heard over the game audio here with the like on fire and stuff, so I'm just going to shut up for a little bit.
This station is mine.
At some point, the second cutscene, where... Why does this guy have so much health? So annoying. As an adept, I can't really use many of my powers on him either. He seems to be immune to the physicsiness of it. There it is.
Negative. This is our only chance. Take that monster down no matter what the cost. I forgot how annoying that fight can be sometimes.
Its shields are down. Now's our chance.
Hit it with everything we got.
Hard on my flank. We're going in.
Go!
Captain Anderson, we found them. They're in here.
Take it easy. It's over. You're safe now. Where's the commander?
supporting words to Rex make me crack up.
Ambassador, Captain, Commander Shepard. We have gathered here to recognize the enormous contributions of the Alliance forces in the war against Sovereign and the Geth.
Many humans lost their lives in the battle to save the Citadel. Brave and courageous soldiers who willingly gave their lives so that we, the Council, might live.
There is no greater sacrifice, and we share your grief over the tragic loss of so many noble men and women.
The Council also owes you a great personal debt, Commander, one we can never repay. By defeating Sovereign, you have saved billions of lives. You have the courage of your convictions and a ruthless determination to succeed. Through your actions, you have become a symbol of everything humanity represents.
Your species has an indomitable will, a fierce, savage spirit that will not bend or yield. We used to believe this made humans stubborn, even dangerous.
But now we understand that these traits are what make you strong. There are dark times ahead. The Council needs humanity and its strength.
As the Alliance Ambassador, I accept your offer. Humanity will join its strength to yours. We will take our seat on the Council.
We will need a list of potential candidates.
Given all that has happened, I am sure your recommendation will carry a great deal of weight, Commander. Do you support any particular candidate?
Yeah, well, I kind of understand the Council's position because it was only one ship, but yes, they should have really taken Sovereign a little bit more seriously. I'm gonna pick. I always pick Anderson here. I'm tempted to pick Udina, but I need to pick Anderson. I know it doesn't matter. I need to pick.
We need someone with the courage to stand up for what he believes in. Someone like Captain Anderson.
Him? You must be joking. Anderson prefers to let his fists do the talking.
Only with you, Ambassador. Only with you.
Are you sure about this, Commander? The captain's a soldier, not a politician.
We've already got too many politicians on the Citadel. The captain would be perfect for this job. The shadow of war darkens our future. Selecting someone with military experience is a wise choice.
I'm honored, Counselor. As humanity's representative, I'll do everything in my power to help the Council rebuild.
The battle with Sovereign destroyed our illusions of peace and security. Now the galaxy will look to us, the Council, to defend them.
Sovereign alone nearly wiped you out. You won't stand a chance if the whole Reaper fleet shows up. Not unless I find some way to stop them.
Shepard's right. We're on the verge of a war with an enemy unlike any the galaxy has ever known. A war for the very survival of all life as we know it. Humanity is ready to do its part. We will not back down. We will not surrender. We will lead you into battle against the Reapers, and we will drive them back into dark space.
The shield? What the fuck? Alright. Okay, I wasn't expecting to beat the game this quickly tonight. I thought I had a good 3.5 hours, but nope. I've done no preparation whatsoever for 2 other than downloading everything. That's gonna be a cool 45 minutes or so of installing textures. I'm gonna shut up because this is actually a pretty good song. enough of that, I think. Yeah, like Udina ending up the counselor in 3 is very obviously a symptom of the time constraints that the game was under. The only reason I had to cut the song short is because I don't know. I don't have the weight. Like this game really hates being alt tabbed, and I'm afraid to alt tab out of it to adjust the volume in OBS so I can talk over it. Oh well. I wonder. Hold on. Did I get any of the? There's one thing that screwed me on this playthrough was I didn't have any bonus powers when I created Shepard. Hold on. This is a flat weapon damage increase. So I'm curious to know if I have any of the biotic. Okay, yeah, I have this now. Singularity and throw. Warp I didn't get because warps kind of sucks. Okay. Yeah, I mean that makes sense. But I mean I get it. It makes sense. I just think it would have been much cooler to see, I don't know, Udina like attempt a Udina being the one to just, and I guess he does, trying to do the coup on the Citadel, but on in particular trying to take out get revenge on Anderson for stealing his position or something. I don't know. Like they could have made it much more interesting than just plot contrivances. Because if I remember right, yeah, Anderson just steps down even before 3, just because like he just didn't want the job. And Udina is the counselor at the beginning of 3, as opposed to. Why didn't they just do that? Why didn't they just have, Anderson's busy, Udina stepped up into his position, as opposed to Anderson stepping down before the game even starts? Whatever. Anyway, like I said, I'm gonna have to cut the stream here because I've done no preparation for 2 other than downloading everything. I've done no testing. What I'm tempted to do. You know what? I'm in a streaming mood. I'm just gonna plow forward. Yeah, I do. I remember that. One thing I wanted to do in Mass Effect 1 is make sure to. I wanted to make sure I didn't end up doing this because I forgot where to get the quest and I didn't bother looking it up. But I wanted to try and do all the Cerberus quests in Mass Effect 1. And I ended up. I forgot it was the Admiral Kohoku quest, which I turned in like after the point of no return. So I'm going to go ahead and just for this is something I wanted to do in Mass Effect 1 is I wanted to do a quick playthrough with just not even a playthrough, just a quick look at the original textures. But that's something we can actually do in 2 because hold on, let me see if we need to do the launcher so we can copy the saves over. Saves. Copy Mass Effect 1 saves. You found it. Good job. Make sure it's set for. Yeah, Mass Effect 2 does have a proper borderless window mode, thank God. I need to tell OBS where to look. So this is something I get to do with this one. I'm going to do the first bit of Mass Effect 2 with just the default textures. Because, is the correct resolution? No, it just looks like it's not. I don't have that cool anti-aliasing I have. Because this is again, I can enforce SSG, SA, whatever subsample grid anti-aliasing, something like that. Mass Effect 2 is another one supported by that, but it's a little hanky. I'm not gonna try and enforce that. Let me make sure that all the video stuff is set correctly. Graphics. Yeah, okay. We are good there. Make sure we're set on normal. I'm pretty sure it's going to let me set this anyway. Veteran, normal, casual. I'm tempted to do veteran. Let's just do normal. If it normal turns out to be too easy, I might bump it up to veteran. There's a reason I had it on veteran last time, apparently. I'll level up, just set that to... No, leveling up isn't nearly as annoying in 2. Okay. Let me make sure. This should be fine. It's on 60% for some reason. I'll see if that balance looks off whenever I start. So let's... This is a... Yeah, it's a new game. Doop. Stream Shepherd, there she is. Okay, Mass Effect 2 scared me a little bit there. My view froze, but OBS kept on capturing the loading screen. Okay. Yeah, I was just gonna leave that on normal. That's fine. Okay.
Shepard did everything right. More than we could have hoped for. Saving the Citadel, even saving the Council. Humanity has the trust of the entire galaxy. And still, it's not enough.
Our sacrifices have earned the Council's gratitude, but Shepard remains our best hope.
But they're sending her to fight Geth. Geth! We both know they're not the real threat. The Reapers are still out there.
And it's up to us to stop them.
The Council will never trust Cerberus. They'll never accept our help, even after everything humanity has accomplished. But Shepard, they'll follow her. She's a hero, a bloody icon. But she's just one woman. If we lose Shepard, humanity might well follow.
Then see to it that we don't lose her.
Is there something going on with the shadows? Am I imagining that? Yeah, I never realized that. Yeah, like you said, Elusive Man's just always staring at a star. I mean, I guess it's a dying star, but... Oh man, the video resolution. 720p 30.
Disengaging FTL drives. Emission sinks active. Board is green. We are running silent.
We're wasting our time. 4 days searching up and down this sector, and we haven't found any sign of Geth activity.
3 ships went missing here in the past month. Something happened to them.
My money's on slavers. The Terminus system is crawling with them.
Picking up something on the long-range scanner. Unidentified vessel. Looks like a cruiser.
Doesn't match any known signatures.
Cruiser is changing course. Now on intercept trajectory.
Can't be. Stealth systems are engaged. There's no way a Geth ship could possibly...
It's not the Geth. Brace for evasive maneuvers!
Presley!
Kinetic barriers down. Multiple hull breaches. Weapons offline. Somebody get that fire out.
Shepard!
Distress beacon is ready for launch.
Will the Alliance get here in time?
I'm not doing this just so they can find our frozen corpses. Get everyone onto the escape shuttles.
Joker's still in the cockpit. He won't evacuate. I'm not leaving either.
I need you to get the crew onto the evac shuttles. I'll take care of Joker.
Shepard!
Liara, go! Now.
Aye, aye. Everybody in! Go, go, go!
Come on, Joker. We have to get out of here.
No, I won't abandon the Normandy. I can still save her.
Oh god, what is happening with the shadows? I think I need to clear the shader cache or something. I have played Mass Effect 2 on this computer before. I did do a complete reinstall, but apparently something is still very wrong.
The Normandy's dead, just like us if we don't get the hell out of here.
No, we just have to... Oh no. They're coming around for another attack.
Still one of my favorite intros to any game.
Commander Shepard has been recovered. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
And the first time I played this back in back on the Xbox 360, it froze right there. And oh my god, the shadows. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna continue like this. Obviously. There must be like a shader cache problem or something. I wonder if part of the ALOT pack must be custom shadows, if I had to guess. Yeah, it's pretty good. What I'm tempted to do is just try to guess. Actually, you know what? No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna go ahead and cut the stream. Yeah, they missed the giant holes in her face. I'm just gonna go ahead and cut the stream while I figure out what the hell is going on. And doing that, I can also kind of recompare the A Lot of Videos pack, or the A Lot of Videos upscaled versions, because I doubt they for Mass Effect 1 they've actually gone back and is Alt F4 this? No, of course not. I'm gonna keep it up. Why not? In Mass Effect 1 the fans have actually gone back and recreated a whole lot of the cutscenes in Blender and properly like rendered them at 1080p and 4K 60, and it looks amazing. For some of the cutscenes, like the cutscenes there at right at the end with the Citadel battle, the ones that are like way more involved, they don't want to. They never took the time to do that. Yeah, I can't. I'm debating if I just want to. Oh, okay. I also need to kind of think about what class I want to play for Mass Effect 2 as well. I was thinking anything but Adept. I want a cool gun. Vanguard I'm going to save for Mass Effect 3. Maybe Infiltrator? Soldier's boring. I might be Infiltrator. Let's see if I can even continue in the... I can't continue like this. Yeah, let me see if there's an easy... I would have to redo the whole intro. Yeah, I'm not gonna continue like this, unfortunately. Because modding, I'm just gonna go ahead and throw all the mods on. I got a good idea what the texture resolution's like. Actually, the texture resolution, unmodded textures weren't actually that bad. I thought. I didn't notice anything out of it. Like, I was kind of staring at the walls and stuff, and I didn't really see anything like that. They're obviously muddier than the fan textures are going to be, but it's still like I could. The upscale textures help with the presentation, but not as much as you'd think they would. Like, the art direction and stuff is still pretty solid. And Mass Effect 2 doesn't have the problems with Mass Effect 1, where some of the textures just randomly the low quality versions. Soldier's not that bad in Mass Effect 1, I think, but Mass Effect 1 also just kind of has the worst combat. But yeah, Mass Effect 2 and 3, the Soldier's just like, you have all the guns and you can shoot a rocket sometimes, and you can. That's every video game ever. Like, and as somebody who doesn't like shooters, I have a lot of trouble with getting into Soldier. I much prefer when I much prefer. Well, Vanguard's just stupid fun, but I need to spice it up with other classes sometimes. Like, there's a reason I'm spiced. Otherwise, I just play Vanguard all the time. Engineer is actually a lot of fun. I don't hear a lot of people talking about Engineer, but I really enjoy having the ability to pop open a turret for as a bit of a distraction. And Sentinel I never play. Infiltrator is pretty fun. And I've already forgotten what the other classes are. Oh well. I'm going to go ahead and cut the stream here. I said I was going to do that like 10 minutes ago. And I keep on saying it while I try and figure out what the heck's going on. Just for fun, I'm going to... No, I'm not going to do that. Alright, so I'm going to be streaming again tomorrow. This was probably about 5 o'clock Central again. It's about when I've been doing it. So yeah, I'm not seeing a super obvious shader cache anywhere. I mean, Mass Effect 1, there's like one file in the game directory that was fairly obvious. Mass Effect 2, I'm not seeing that same file. Oh well. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and for the third time in the stream here, and I will see you again tomorrow while I deal with whatever the heck's going on with Mass Effect 2.